So if you seek adventure, know that you can find it here. Bags and grab your gear, let's give our camp a mighty cheer. Purple and gold, purple and gold. It's even better than the stories we were told. There's no place I'd rather be than TRIPLEC, cause Triple C is the only camp for me. Trailblazers get to make a choice, and a little bird told me explorers know how beautiful the great outdoors can be. Team Team lends a helping hand in the community. The edge knows how to lead a cheer, so let them hear.
Hi, Max.
Hey, AK.
Purple and gold, purple and gold. It's even better than the stories we were told. There's no place I'd rather be.
Hello.
TRIPLEC.
Hello.
Triple C's the only camp for me. Triple C's the only camp for me. Triple C's the only camp for me.
Hi, Christopher. All right, good afternoon, campers. Today is Friday, March 27th, 2020, the only Friday night in 2020 in human history, and we're gonna make it a great one. Really excited to have you all here today. Today, we're gonna be doing some trivia. Now, before we get started, some things you might need for trivia. If you'd like to keep your own score so you know how well you're doing, every question is going to be worth 1 point. So if you want to grab a piece of paper, something to write with, a marker, doesn't really matter. Take a second, couple seconds probably, to grab that writing utensil and something to write. I've got a riddle for you while people are gathering paper and writing utensils. What question can you never answer yes to? And if you think you know the answer, go ahead and raise your hand. What question can you never answer yes to? Rory, what do you think? Can you unmute yourself? What question can you never answer yes to? And that's okay. I didn't hear you, but I'm gonna tell you. Oh, here it on. Okay.
It's you. It's you.
So the question, what question can you never answer yes to? Are you asleep? Because if you're asleep, you're not going to be answering that question, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get going with our game. Remember, a little Zoom etiquette. We've got a microphone, and right now we want to be on mute so that everyone can hear the questions when I ask them. And you can say your answers out loud, or you could write them down if you want. There'll be a time later, maybe we'll call on some people and we can unmute and answer some questions that way too. You can choose to either be in speaker mode, where you just see me in my screen, or gallery mode, where you can see everybody. Now I'm going to encourage you to go into speaker mode, because we're going to do something Zoom party. I'm going to actually share my screen with you all because I have some pictures for some of these questions. So we're going to see how this goes. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Thumbs up if you're ready. I've got some thumbs. All right. Let me just grab my mic here. Testing 1, 2. Game show audience. All right. Fantastic. Let's get into our games. Just one moment. All right. Hopefully, do you all give me a thumbs up if you see a screen that says Triple C. Give me a thumbs up if you can see that. All right. Fantastic. Here we go. Category 1, animals. What is the fastest land animal? What is the fastest land animal? When you think you have the answer, put it on your head. All right, here we go. Let's see if we got it right. Or out loud. Give yourself a scorecard. Let's move on to the next question. What is the fastest aquatic animal? So we're talking underwater, people. What is the fastest aquatic animal? When you fastest aquatic animal is the sailfish. If you said sailfish, you've got it. Those amazing creatures. If you haven't seen the Blue Planet videos, great opportunity to see some amazing footage of a sailfish, fastest aquatic. On a common ladybug, what color are their spots? On a common ladybug, what color are their spots? If you think you have an answer, put your hand on your head. Okay, here we go. Common ladybug, what color are their spots? They have black spots on the common ladybug. Give yourself a point if you got it right. Fantastic. All right, next question. What is the largest animal in the world? The largest animal in the world. Take a moment and think about it. What do you think is the largest animal in the world? Okay, I see some hands on our heads. I think we have a guess. Largest animal in the world is the blue whale. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the blue whale. Give yourself a point if you guessed blue whale. Okay, on to the next question. Ooh, what do you call a group of giraffes? This is a tough one. They have an interesting name for a group of giraffes. Take a second to think about it. Boom, 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 boom. What do you call a group of giraffes? It's called a tower. A group of giraffes is called a tower. We got a tower right in front of us on the screen right there, and they are towering creatures. Okay, give yourself a point if you guessed tower. That's what you call a group of giraffes. Next question. If you suffer from arachnophobia, what animal are you scared of? What are you scared of? Hands on your head if you think you have an answer. Okay, here we go. Spiders. If you have arachnophobia, you're scared of spiders. That image you're seeing right there is a beautiful tarantula and a friendly reminder that spiders are more scared of you than you need to be of them. Unless you have arachnophobia, of course. Okay, next question. Name this Triple C camp mascot. If you're a Triple C camper, you might know this answer, or just by looking at the mascot. If you said the three-line skink, you are correct. Give yourselves a point. Well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our next category, Name the Sidekick. So this is going to be pictures of characters from movies or TV shows, but we're not talking about the stars. We're talking about the unheralded, the ones who do all the dirty work. Name the sidekick. Here we go. Folks, you may know the large gentleman as Rubeus Hagrid from the Harry Potter series, but what's the name of Hagrid's dog? What's the name of Hagrid's dog? Take a second to think about it. Hagrid's dog, pictured here. If you have a guess, put your hand on your head.
Could I say it?
Sure, Mason, go ahead and tell us what's the answer.
Fang.
That is correct. Fang is Hagrid's dog. All right, next question. Again, we're talking about sidekicks here. Name this droid a sidekick in the new Star Wars trilogy. the name of this droid in the new Star Wars trilogy. Put your hand on your head if you think you have an answer.
I know this one too.
Oh, hello. Okay, Philip, got an answer you want to tell us? What do you think? Philip's family, you got a guess? Oh, no? Okay.
R2-D2.
Close one. R2-D2 is from the original trilogy. We are looking at the one, the only BB-8. Nice guess. If you guess BB-8, give yourselves a point. Next question. Okay. We got two sidekicks here, so this is worth 2 points. This is from the Disney movie Tangled. We've got a horse and a chameleon. What are the names of the horse and the chameleon? If you get them both right, you get 2 points. If you get one right, you get 1 point. The horse and the chameleon. Take a second to think about it. The sidekicks, some of the sidekicks in Tangled. All right, here we go. The horse's name. I like this movie. And the name of the chameleon, Pascal. So we've got Maximus the horse and Pascal the chameleon. Give yourselves a point if you got either one of those answers right. Moving on to our next question. Name that sidekick. Put your hand on your head once you know the answer.
Can I say it?
Well, let's give everybody a chance to put in an answer. Let's go with Jude or Rory there. Why don't you unmute? We got some hands on the head there.
Hermione.
Answer. What is it?
It's Hermione.
Yes, Hermione Granger. Now let's point out,
Yeah.
folks, we all know the deal. Hermione was really the brains behind the operation. So is she a sidekick? I think not. Perhaps, I don't think Harry could have done anything without our friend Hermione here. Okay. All right. From the movies Frozen, you may recognize the blonde-haired fellow, but what's the name of his furry friend, the caribou right there? What is the name of the caribou character in the Frozen films? The name of the caribou in the Frozen films. Put your hand on your head if you think you have an answer. If you guessed Sven, you are right. It is Sven. Give yourselves a point if you guessed Sven the caribou. Name this fishy sidekick from the Finding Nemo series. Later on, had a film of their own. This creature's name is Dory. Give yourself a point if you guessed Dory. All right. From the Shrek series, we all know Shrek, but what is the name of the animal riding his shoulders right there? What is the name of Shrek's best friend and super sidekick? Four-legged friend. If you said donkey, give yourselves a point. That's an easy one. Donkey the donkey. All right. Can you name this sidekick? This is a classic one. It's been on for years on television. People are still watching it. A fan favorite of mine and hopefully yours. If you know it, you can unmute it and shout it out. What is the name?
Sally.
Close, not Sally.
Sandy.
That's right. It's Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. Give yourselves a point if you guessed Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. All right. One of my favorite sidekicks. Phillips family, go ahead and unmute and tell us.
Chewbacca.
Nice one. It's Chewbacca from the Star Wars series. Once again, we all know who really has been flying the Millennium Falcon all this time. It was probably Chewbacca. Unheralded, give Chewbacca a medal. Watch the New Hope movie. Everybody gets a medal but Chewbacca. What's up with that, friends? Let's start a campaign. Chewbacca needs that medal. All right. Next category, our world and beyond. These are going to be some geography related questions. You're going to see some pictures, and I'm going to ask you to identify the image. Thumbs up if you're ready to go into our world and beyond. Here we go. Name this architectural marvel. This is Christopher. You want to tell us what it is?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
That is right. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. Well done, Christopher. Thank you for sharing. Okay, next one. Nature made this one. It's pretty spectacular. I had the flu at this place, and I got very sick that day, but it was still an amazing image. Mason, what is it?
The Grand Canyon.
That's right. If you guessed Grand Canyon, give yourselves a point. Well done. Okay, next image. It's beautiful. It's been around for a while. I don't even know if you can go to the top of it anymore. Bill family, tell us what it is.
The Eiffel Tower.
That's right, the Eiffel Tower. Ding, ding, ding. Give yourselves a point if you guessed Eiffel Tower. So, ooh, name that mountain. It's snowy. It's clearly pretty big. Name that mountain. Put your hand on your head if you have an answer. All right, if you guessed Mount Everest, give yourself a point. It is Mount Everest. All right, here we go. Ooh, name that planet in our solar system. It's known for its special spot. It's pretty darn big, and it's made of gas. That is, I want everyone, even on mute, just shout it out. I'll
Jupiter. Jupiter.
If you guess Jupiter, you got it. Jupiter and the famous spot. Okay, next question. We're moving beyond, clearly, beyond our planet, perhaps even beyond our solar system. Folks, can you name this constellation? It's a group of stars. A constellation is a group of stars that forms an image that we see in the sky. What is this constellation? Christopher, I see your hand on your head. Tell us what it is.
I think it's the Big Dipper.
Christopher, you are correct. That is the Big Dipper. Fun fact, folks, the Big Dipper alone actually isn't a constellation. It's part of a constellation called Ursa Major, or the Big Bear. All right, moving on. Okay, folks, we're getting to my favorite game show, The Price is Right. And we're going to play this, The Price is Right, under $5. So how it's going to work is the grocery store items. All of these items are priced under $5. So you can show me your guess with your hands. And if you guess under the price, you get a point. If you guessed over, no point for you. Sorry. Bonus points if you can guess it to the cent. I'm going to give you dollars and cents. That might be a little risky if you go over, but I encourage you to challenge yourself. How well do you know some of our favorite grocery store items? Okay, here we go. These prices are based on the women's in Charlottesville. Here we go. Stand by, folks. Oh, okay, here we go. Sorry. All right. We've got a 16-ounce jar of Jif creamy peanut butter. How much is that 6-ounce jar of Jif creamy peanut butter? Show me on your fingers. The actual retail price of the Jif 16-ounce creamy peanut butter at Wegmans is $2.49. If you guess 2 or under, give yourselves a point. Well done. All right, next item up. Of Oreos. It says it's Milk's favorite cookie, and I've got to say, I'm going to have to disagree. I think that's chocolate chip, but that's my own opinion. Perhaps you have a favorite cookie you like to dip in milk. But how much is that package of Oreo cookies? Retail price. Show me on your fingers your guess. We want to make sure we stay under that price. How much is that package of Oreo cookies, folks? That package is $2.99. Only $2.99 for a package of Oreo cookies. All righty, give yourselves a point if you guessed under $2.99. The next item up for bid is, a gallon of whole milk. It's delicious, it's nutritious. How much is that gallon of whole milk? Actual retail price for the gallon of whole milk is $2.40. $2.40. Point. Under. All right, next item up for bid. Your standard box of spaghetti. A box of spaghetti. Show me on your hands. How much you think that box of spaghetti costs? What are we thinking? I'm seeing those fingers. Show them up so I can see them. Actual retail price for a box of spaghetti is $1.50. If you guessed $1, you got the prices right. All right, folks, one more grocery store prices right style. We've got next item of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. This is the fancy ice cream. So as you're thinking about your guesses here, remember it's going to be under $5 a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Show me on your hands how much you think it is. A pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream is $4.49. Can you believe it? That's good ice cream, but that is pricey. All right. We've got more trivia coming your way. Give me one moment. We're going to drop out of our screen share, and we're going to be all together again. But we're going to mix it up a little. This is going to be animal Price is Right style. So I'm going to ask you a question about an animal, and you're going to show me on your hands. It's a number-related question, and you want to make sure you're at least under. But I think for this round, we really want to try to get that number exactly right. Thumbs up if you're ready to go. Price is Right style, animal trivia. We're going to start out pretty easy. Show me on your hands. How many legs does a spider have? How many legs does a spider have? Put those guesses up. How many legs does a spider have? All right, if you guessed 8 legs, you are correct. They belong to the arachnid family. They have 8 legs. Okay, our next question. Show on your hands. Give yourself a point if you got it right.
Can I say a fun fact about spiders?
Sure, let's hear a fun fact about spiders, Mason.
Spiders are not bugs.
Correct. Yeah, fun fact. Thank you for sharing. Okay. How many wings does a honeybee have? How many wings? So we're counting that as a single wing. So for example, if I said a bird, we'd say 2 wings. How many wings does a honeybee have? How many wings? I see all those hands up. Oh, honeybee has 4 wings. That's right. 2 pairs of wings, 4 wings. Go ahead and give yourself a point if you got it right. Okay, it's gonna start to get a little weird here. How many hearts does a worm have? How many hearts does a worm have? Show me on your hand, or hands, depending on your guess. How many hearts does a worm have? Folks, you might not believe it, but a worm has 5 hearts. Give yourselves a point if you guessed 5 hearts. Let me tell you a fun fact about it here. While it's technically not a heart, they have what's called an aortic arch, and this helps push blood through the body, and earthworms have 5 of these arches. So for simplicity's sake, each one kind of counts as a heart. 5 hearts on an earthworm. All right, we're gonna stay internal here. How many stomachs does a cow have? Show me on your hands. How many stomachs does a cow have? Folks, a cow has 4 stomachs. 4 stomachs for those cows. So basically, it's a special digestive process. Food goes into one stomach, into another. Some of it stays back in the back one. They save it for later. Cows have 4 stomachs. All right. How many eyes does a housefly have? How many eyes, show me on your hands, does a housefly have? Think about it and then put those hands up. How many eyes? Find a fly, quick, count. Does a housefly have? Folks, they have 5 eyes. Houseflies have 5.
It's 100. It's 100.
All right, Phillips family, let me talk to you a little bit. I have some fun facts to share about why 5 was the number. So they have 2 what's called complex eyes. Those are the big ones that take up most of their head. And those are covered with 3,000 to 5,000 little receptors that help them see all their images they don't see like you and I. And then they have 3 sort of simple eyes in between those eyes. And those are basically like those 3 simple eyes are actually sensing sunlight, which is why oftentimes you might see flies going towards lamps or towards windows, because those simple eyes are helping the fly to orient. So they're
I
not.
thought it was 100.
According to the information I researched for today's event, we have 5. But we can go to review later, and you can Facebook us with some fun fly facts on the Triple C Camp social media. Okay. How many? This is going to be a tricky one, so I want you to think hard. You might think you know the answer right away, but then pause a minute. How many tentacles does a squid have? Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Folks, a squid has 2 tentacles. 2. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, Max, what? It's 8, just like an octopus. Folks, I'm here to tell you, there's a difference between tentacles and arms. So squid and octopus, they belong to a group called cephalopods. An octopus has 8 arms. A squid, also cuttlefish, have 8 arms and 2 tentacles. The tentacles are the ones that come out of the middle. They come to a point at the end. And if someday you're going to study cephalopods, you learn that a squid has 2 tentacles and 8 arms. Little trick question there for you.
I said 10.
All right. Well, close. We're getting more and more complex as we go. All right. We're going to do some lightning round stuff. Let's go to space. Let's go back to outer space. It's one of my favorite places. Price is Right style again. How many stars are in the Milky Way galaxy? That's your galaxy and mine. How many stars are in the Milky Way galaxy? Have a number in your head. You don't want to go over. Try to get as close as you can. The Phillips family, they don't want to go over, so they're guessing 1. I think that's what they're meaning. So the answer is, according to my research today, 150 to 250 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy. All right, next space question. What planet is closest to Earth? What planet is closest to Earth? Christopher, your guess is Venus. You are correct. It's Venus, closest to Earth. Okay. Let's change it up here. Oh, folks, last question because we are almost out of time. Okay, last one I got here. What letter, this is a spelling one, so this might be a little difficult, but it's a letter in the alphabet, is not included in any of the 50 U.S. state names? What letter of our alphabet is not included in any of the 50 U.S. state names? There's one letter, it's not in any name of a state. What letter is it? If you guess the letter Q, give yourselves a point. Awesome. All right. That is the end of our trivia round. Tally up your points. And if you want to, you can type in the answer. You can shout it out. How many points did you get today on our trivia special?
23.
I got 23. I got 19. 20. Yeah, we got you. Anyone else want to share their score? Oh, 31 and 29 from the Phillips family. All right. Okay, cool. Well, folks, it has been, oh wait, I'm seeing one more you get written up there. Nice. We got some stars. All right, time for our mindfulness moment. It's always good to be a little mindful today. So what I'd like you to do is please, wherever you are, if you're sitting or standing, I want you to feel your feet. I want you to notice what your feet are touching. And then just think for a moment and really feel, what are my feet touching right now? So what we're doing is we're grounding. We're feeling what we're standing on. We're feeling the earth through our feet. I want you to go ahead and close your eyes, please, and still kind of feel where your feet are touching the ground. You're going to take a big breath in through the nose and a big breath out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Excellent. And now what I'd like you to do, either in a sitting or standing motion, I'd like you to just raise your hands up high and stretch them out towards the sky. Just straight up, and keep breathing nice breaths through our nose and out through our mouth. And go ahead and bring your arms down. Nice big arch. Good. Maybe you just roll your head from shoulder to shoulder. Don't go backwards. Keep your head in front of your body, shoulder to shoulder. Nice and slow. Another big breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And with your eyes closed, I want you to think of someone you're with today. We want to express gratitude to everyone we're with right now, because it's important to hear from each other what we're grateful for. So I want you to think of somebody you're with, and later on today, I'd like you to tell them something you're grateful for. Maybe it's something that they do for you, or somehow that in a way that you're connected, but expressing gratitude out loud, not just thinking it in our head, but actually telling our parents and our family members and our friends that we love them, that we care about them, that we love it when they tell us jokes or they make us food or they read us a story at night. Sharing our gratitude with each other is what connects us as a community. So I'm grateful for all of you joining me today, and we'll see you on Monday with some more Triple C Camp Zoom at 1 o'clock. On Monday, we're going to be doing some sculptures, I'm hearing from the studio. So we will see you then. Everybody, let's put up our hands. We are out of here. Have a great one, everybody.